Hey, I'm Victoria Cobb, president of the Family Foundation, here with Dr. Todd Gackey, our vice president of government relations. And normally this is a very quiet season for the legislative stuff, but something's going on, so we thought we'd better bring you an update. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, so we've just learned that the Democrat majority in the General Assembly is calling the General Assembly members back on Monday to hold a special session. And what they're going to take up is an issue that we've all been hearing about on a national scale, redistricting. And what they're going to try and do is amend the state constitution, begin the process, so that they can redistrict the lines ahead of the congressional midterm elections. And the way you do that in Virginia is you have to pass the language to an amendment in 1 year with an election in the House of Delegates, which we're going to have on November 4th. And then you have to pass it again in January when they come back to session. So they're trying to, in a very unorthodox way, fast track this. And then we're hearing that they would hold then a call for a special election in the spring sometime.
So this is normally a 2-year process. They're trying to power grab in like 6, 7, 8 months, whatever it is, using our current election, the one we're currently voting in, as what they consider the intervening election.
That's right.
Unbelievable. And I guess what I'm hearing is they want to change our congressional delegation. You know, we have 11 seats and they're trying to get 9 of them essentially is what you're hearing to become Democrat seats. So it's like picking your voters instead of the voters picking their elected officials.
That is exactly right. Yeah. Not only that, they can also take up other issues like redistricting lines for the Virginia House and Senate. So that could become an issue, and they could be voting on that come springtime.
Imagine if our whole House, our whole state Senate, and Congress are just gerrymandered by power. I mean, it's kind of a stunner, and it would change the face of issues that we care about for a very long time. And it's also got some electoral complications here, because right now we are literally days away from voting day, and this would pull off the campaign trail. And now it's interesting, it pulls off the Republican candidate for governor because she has to come preside over the Senate. Interestingly enough, the Democrat candidate for governor, well, guess what?
No,
she doesn't have to come back.
Right.
So this is a very interesting partisan play also that has implications. But tell us, it also has an effect, could have an effect on really other significant issues to us.
That's right. It's possible if they hold a special election and come May or the springtime, they could put on any other amendments on that special election ballot. So that means things that we've been fighting against, this unlimited abortion amendment, this effort to redefine marriage to include gender. All of those 2 amendment efforts could be placed on the ballot, so we could be voting on those before November 2026. So they could be fast tracking this.
So we've been waiting for those amendments, praying that Virginia's going to pick a pro-life, pro-marriage House of Delegates right now so that we then can cut that process off. So we've been, that's like plan 1. Let's vote right in November. Then we don't have to get those 2. Now we're talking, we don't have to get those